What it do, what the motherfucking business is. You already know what day it is. It's Monday, so it's only right that your boy, spark up a couple flames, jump in the studio to give y'all another episode of this Flight Lounge. Now, the sun is finally here, you feel me? At first, when summer started, the first couple days, it was real rainy, at least over here, and I was like, damn, it's about to be one of those summers, but I say for the last week, it's been pretty cool, and I've been kind of checking out the weather, and the weather is looking super nice. I know tomorrow, or actually today, we're about to be having like 90-degree weather and tomorrow, you feel me? So, it's creeping up there a little bit, but we still is dealing with the coronavirus, people is out there, but they taking caution, you feel me? I'm personally not trying to be nowhere where there's about to be a bunch of people in there that I personally don't know. So I kind of just been keeping my distance, just going outside, going to get to the money, and bringing my ass right back home. But yeah, man, nonetheless, your boy is super happy that it's nice out. I'm definitely going to take advantage of it so I can go out and go shoot some more videos, so I can go outside and go take some more pictures, and just go kick it with my little man. I'm thinking about maybe doing a little beach trip with the fam. Not too long. Your boy's birthday is in like 2 weeks, you feel me? So I'm trying to get by that water. My little man, he ain't never been to the beach, so I think that'll be a good experience for him. But yeah, man, I had to take off last week, you feel me? I was dealing with some crazy shit that had happened over the weekend last week. My homeboy ended up losing his life, you feel me? RIP to my nigga Damo Don Dottie, you feel me? AKA Gutter Man, you feel me? And it's just crazy how fast that shit can happen, you feel me? So when you got your loved ones and people that you honestly care about and want to see succeed in life, make sure you let them know that, and don't waste too much time and holding on to stupid grudges, or just not getting along, or not even tapping in with each other even if things is good, because you never know when somebody's time is gonna come to an end, and you ain't never gonna get to reach out and just kind of talk to them. So yeah, man, I had it fall back last week, but nonetheless, a nigga sparked up some flames. We got some new topics, some new movies, some new music that we got to catch up on, so I had to tap back in with y'all. So let's get to it, you feel me? The first topic of the day, you already know, is the music of the week. And honestly, like I said, when you got your loved ones around and people like that, make sure you take advantage, because you don't know when their time is going to be cut short. The first album of last week, you feel me, was Juice WRLD, Legends Never Die. Now, it's crazy because Juice WRLD was such a big star. He was coming up on the rise. He was so young, and people would have thought that, in his 30s and 40s, he might have got to retire. But tragically, his time came, you feel me? But that Legends Never Die, I ended up checking out. I thought it was a pretty dope project, you feel me? Some of the songs was real sad, you feel me? Especially, hearing that my homie had passed, and then I'm listening to Juice WRLD and he passed. So it's just crazy, you feel me? But nonetheless, it did tremendous numbers. It did 508,000 copies in the first week. I'm pretty sure that's bigger than any other artist this year, let alone, you feel me, any artist that's ever passed. And then the album come out, and number wise, this is the biggest album to date, and I'm not saying that that's a great thing. It is a great thing, but it's just sad that he ain't here to see that, you feel me? But nonetheless, if you haven't checked out that Juice WRLD Legends Never Die, you feel me, make sure y'all tap in. It's on all streaming platforms. Dope CD or dope project, you feel me? I don't know why I always call it CD, but dope project, you feel me? My favorite song on there, I would say, is called Bad Energy. I think it's maybe song like 4 or 5. I thought it was a super dope song. I probably listened to it like 20 times in the car. So make sure y'all fuck with that Juice WRLD. Show your support, share it with a friend, and yeah, man. The next project is actually just dropped today. It's my man's birthday, so shout out to the motherfucking woooo. Would have been 21 years old today. That nigga Pop Smoke, y'all already know that he also just dropped his album that did really good, but they decided to drop the deluxe today because it's his 21st birthday, you feel me? I haven't got to tap in. I'm gonna probably tap into it a little bit later today and kind of just check in. I know that the first one was dope, so I only know they said it's 15 new songs on there, so I know he about to have some more dope collabs. He gonna have some more bangers on there. I don't really know if 50 Cent is a part of the deluxe version or was he just working on the first one with him, but nonetheless, I'm about to be checking out that motherfucking Pop Smoke today, the deluxe version. So if you a Pop Smoke fan, make sure you check that shit out because you know it's about to be lit. It's gonna be having them turnt summer vibes. So yeah, man. The next one is actually a single that dropped over the weekend. I checked it out. It was decent, you feel me? It was some real regular shit, but I did like the song, so I thought I would talk about it just because I know that y'all probably heard it, and if you haven't heard it, you probably gonna want to check it out. It's that motherfucking DJ Khaled featuring Drake, Popstar. They actually released 2 songs. One is called Popstar, and I believe the other one is called Grease. I didn't check out the Grease one. I mean, I skimmed it. It didn't sound like it was about to be a banger, so I kind of just, skipped to my loop past that motherfucker. But Popstar is a pretty decent song. It's some regular Drake shit. There wasn't too many super bars on there that I can really be like, that was super hard. But nonetheless, it was a good little song. Every once in a while, DJ Khaled and Drake, they kind of team up to kind of make a little anthem that the people can rock with. And that people are listening to music right now like crazy because everyone is still kind of at home due to the pandemic. So I think this was a great time to be dropping some music, you feel me? And I seen that it was also #1 on Apple, so you already know that it's gonna go crazy. Anytime Drake get on something, it's going platinum, you feel me? So shout out to motherfucking DJ Khaled and shout out to the nigga Drake. And if you haven't already checked that Popstar out, make sure you check it out on all streaming platforms. The next song is a song that I actually heard probably like 2 days ago, you feel me? And ever since I heard it, it's kind of just been stuck in my head, especially because the song got some dope ass collabs on there with some of the hottest artists in the game right now, from, you feel me, Tory Lanez to DaBaby to Lil Weezy, and that's that motherfucking brand new Jack Harlow What's Poppin' remix, you feel me? Now, like I told you, DaBaby, Tory Lanez, Lil Wayne all on one track, I would definitely say everybody chopped it on this motherfucking song. Now, you already know that Weezy, he ain't really been popping out with a whole bunch of collabs or a whole bunch of videos, so it was definitely dope to see my nigga on there. Every time you hear that blunt sparking when Weezy is on the track, he's about to kill it, and that's exactly what he did on this motherfucking song. I really like the motherfucking song, and if you haven't checked it out, make sure you check it out. I don't really know too much about Jack Harlow. I want to say the only song I really heard from him is this motherfucking What's Poppin', and there might have been one other song. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but I can tell you, if the rest of his songs is bangers like this motherfucking one, oh yeah, Tip. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be slapping some motherfucking Jack Harlow. So yeah, shout out to the nigga Jack Harlow, and make sure y'all check out that What's Poppin' remix with all the squad on there, the gang. You feel me? All them niggas was on there doing their motherfucking thing. Now that we got the motherfucking music out the way, you already know that it's time for the movies of the week. Now, this week, I seen a couple little things, you feel me, that was pretty cool, so I'm gonna run it by y'all, and if y'all want to check it out, as usual, you feel me, feel free. The first movie that I seen that I was kind of excited to see it when I seen the trailer pop up on Netflix. I hadn't seen Nia Long in a long time, and I haven't seen Omar Epps in a long time. They teamed up together and just put out a movie. It's called Fatal Affair. Now, I ain't gonna lie, like it's the best movie in the world. If you've ever watched a movie about like a crazy motherfucker, a stalker motherfucker, or somebody who just didn't know how to get a clue and step the fuck off, this was one of those type of movies, you feel me? It was about, a successful lady, you feel me? She just moved out to a beach house with her husband. She ends up seeing an old college friend that's gonna be working in the firm that she works at, and this nigga, he wanted to take her out for dinner to kind of, catch up on old times. I guess it had been like 20 years since they had seen each other. My nigga want to, take her out, kind of catch up, and she's like, oh, okay, cool. And then some other shit happened. I ain't gonna spoil the whole movie, but I'm gonna just leave that scenario to y'all. And like I said, it's on Netflix, so if you got a Netflix account, you can tap in, check that out. Like I said, again, it's called Fatal Affair. It got Nia Long, Omar Epps. It's a decent movie, but it ain't nothing that I would say is the best movie out, but it's decent. The next show that I was watching, I kind of watched all of them. It was only 2 seasons. It was probably about 30 episodes, but the episodes was only 20 minutes, is the Paynes. Now, y'all know every time Tyler Perry puts something out, if you like Tyler Perry's production that he does, you can kind of already know what it's about. And I'm pretty sure people already heard of The House of Pain. It's like a little comedy series, but they got serious topics on there. But everybody on there is like Christian. I don't know about Curtis so much, but for the most part, it's a real clean, put together show. It got Curtis and his wife Ella on there. They kind of just hold down the family, but scenarios happen and they kind of just deal with it. Real good people, real good show. It's something that you could watch with the family. Like I said, it's Christian, but it's not about God. It's just, I would just say that it's good people on there. They're Christians, and you can kind of get the message off of that. You know what I mean? So definitely, if you've already seen The House of Pain and you got some laughs off of that, I would definitely say check out The Paynes. They move out to motherfucking Florida, and stuff starts happening per usual, and they try to do the right thing, and it's a lot of twists and turns in the show, but it's definitely a good message on there. So check it out for sure. This one, the Paynes, I actually watched it on Hulu. So if you got Hulu, you can check it out. If not, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of like streaming services and stuff that you can use to tap in to watch the show. I'm not sure if it still comes on TV, because like I said, I watched it on Hulu, but if you can watch it, check it out. The next show that I seen is another one off of Netflix. It's called The Drug Business. Now, y'all know me. I like to watch stuff that's real deal scenarios. I don't want no made up shit. I usually like to watch stuff that I can relate to, or that I know people who relate to this. In the drug business, that's something that I know about. Anybody know about it. So it's just interesting to see like where drugs start from, where they get to, the people who are using, the police that be looking for the dealers, how the dealers be moving. It's all just a real good show, and the lady actually tap in with some of like the bigger cartel leaders and stuff like that to do interviews on like what made them started, how much money they're making, and it's just good information. And like I said, it's real deal scenario. When you watch these shows, you know that it ain't no bullshit, and you know these ain't no actors, because people is really doing this in real life. You know what I mean? So again, it's called The Drug Business. It's on Netflix. It doesn't have that many episodes. I believe it only has about 6 episodes on there, but those shows is always good. Another one is like American Underground and the show Dope. If you like shows like that, Gangland. If you like kind of documentaries about kind of the street culture and street life, this is another one that I will put right along in there. I haven't watched all of the episodes. I believe I only watched 3 so far, but so far so good. So if you like drug dealer shows and kind of like documentaries, definitely check out The Drug Business on Netflix. Now that we done got the motherfucking movies out the way, you already know that it's time to talk about the tree of the week. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I got that Jesus OG on deck, and y'all probably already knew that, but I also got some Blackberry Kush. Now, back in the day when I ain't gonna say when I first started smoking, but probably like 5-6 years ago, you feel me? Blackberry Kush was probably my favorite strand. Now, when I first originally got my green card and I was able to go into the dispensaries in Oregon before, you could use it for recreational use, I used to always get motherfucking Blackberry Kush. Anytime that my niggas had Blackberry Kush, they hit my line like, hey man, I got some Blackberry, come fuck with your boy, you feel me? And I would always go pull up on them. We would smoke, kick it, and they just knew that was my favorite strand. But now that a nigga done smoked a lot of different strands, I just feel like it's not that strong and it's not that good anymore. And it's from NWCS. Usually anything with them, I know that it's not gonna be no super swap. And the Blackberry Kush that I got this time, it's not no super swap, but it's definitely not no super power like some Pink Cookies or some Jesus OG or some Gorilla Kush or anything like that. I feel like it's just some regular, but it's a good flavor, you feel me? Now another topic that I wanted to bring up, since we was talking about the tree, is how do you prefer to smoke your tree? Now, me and my homies, we always debate at it about what's the best way to smoke, whether it be out of the bong, whether it be a blunt, whether it be a joint, you feel me? How do you prefer to smoke? Now, me personally, I like a good old-fashioned diamond Swisher Sweet or a regular Swisher Sweet. I don't really like joints. I don't know why, but ever since I've been smoking, joints is just kind of schwap, you feel me? Anytime I've ever hit a joint, it consistently goes out. I mean, and I just don't really feel like I get the same high as I do when I smoke like a blunt. But backwoods, on the other hand, and papers of that sort, I don't really fuck with that shit. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like whenever people roll backwoods up, I just feel like the paper overpowers the taste of the weed, and I feel like motherfuckers be having to light the motherfucking backwood like 6-7 times because the motherfucker keep going out. And I don't really see too many motherfuckers rolling up perfecto backwoods. Them motherfuckers be looking all sloppy. Niggas be having holes all in them. I don't know. I just don't really fuck with motherfucking backwoods or joints. I mean, every once in a while, if I got like a little piece of weed, or even if I got like a little roach, you feel me, I'll throw that in a bong. But I wouldn't necessarily say that a bong is my go-to either. I would much rather just roll me up a little, you know, a little chopper and blow that, you feel me? I feel like it gets the best high. Again, I don't really like joints, but I remember back in the day, or not even back in the day, I would probably say like a year maybe, we were smoking these papers. They were called high hemps. Now, the high hemps was some decent papers. I wouldn't say I really have too much complaints about them. I just know that my girl didn't really like them, and she still wanted to smoke blunts. And I know when I'm in the studio, just that little nicotine that's in the motherfucking tobacco gives me that extra buzz, and I feel like it just gets me higher to be able to do my thing. When I'm smoking out of like a joint or something, I don't really feel that same high. It's kind of just more so like a, oh, we're smoking, you know what I mean? I wouldn't necessarily even say that I be getting lit. You know, it's kind of like niggas are smoking hookah. I don't really care how fire the weed is. If you put that shit in a joint, that shit is gonna be some schwap, you feel me? So let me know, you feel me? If you listening to this on YouTube, let me know in the comment section what you prefer to smoke out of. You like blunts, you like bongs, you like joints, you might even fuck with all of them, and that's too. But let me know your number one go-to whenever you smoking. Would you rather smoke a blunt? Would you rather roll a joint? Would you rather go and grab your bong? Or do you just not fuck with no smoking, period? Let your boy know. Like I said, I fuck with me a blunt. Diamond papers preferably. If they don't got no diamonds, I'm cool to roll with the regular, you feel me? But yeah, man, that's really all I got as far as the tree of the week, because we always talk about Jesus OG. That's mostly what your boy be smoking, you feel me? But hold on, man, let me take a sip of this water. Yeah, man, we always talking about the Jesus OG because it's one of my favorite top go-to flavors. But now that we got the tree and stuff out of the way, it's time to get into the electronics now. I only got one electronic, and it's the best electronic that I could think of. Your boy just picked up that motherfucking Ghost of Shishimi, man. If you don't know about Ghost of Shishimi, I mentioned it a couple podcasts back, and I told y'all that it was coming. Now, if you a big gamer like me, they said this is supposed to be like the farewell to PS4 game. This is like the best game that they're gonna be releasing for the PS4 before they start releasing games for PS5 and kind of getting us pumped for that. But that Ghost of Shishimi is hard as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I also got that Last of Us 2, and that's a dope ass game. I'll probably say it's a little bit better than Ghost of Shishimi, but Ghost of Shishimi is probably, I'll say that and Last of Us 2 is gonna be the top 2 motherfucking games of 2020. Mark my words saying that. I don't give a fuck about none of the PS5 games that's about to drop. Those two games is about to be dope. If you haven't seen the Ghost of Shishimi though, it's kind of like a Japanese culture. It's like like 400 years ago or something, and they're basically just fighting the Mongols. I've only been playing for probably like hour and a half, 2 hours, so I can't really give you too much background on what I'm about to be doing in the game. I'm still kind of learning how to use my motherfucking katana sword, you feel me? But the motherfucking fights are super dope. They got crazy ass motherfucking, everybody looks pretty real on there. I haven't seen like no dragons or no weird shit like that. This is all like Japanese culture, katanas. You can kind of you kind of know what they dress like back in the day in their suits, and it's just a super all-around dope-ass game. So if you haven't played that, or if you're looking for a new game to play for the PlayStation 4, because I believe it's only a PlayStation game, make sure y'all check out that motherfucking Ghost of Tsushima. Super dope game, you feel me? I'm gonna probably have to tap in with y'all like next week, and I'm gonna let y'all know as I play it a little more what I'm thinking about the game. So far the graphics is crispy, it looked like the storyline is about to be crispy, and there's a lot of fighting on there, you feel me? And I can see that it's kind of like an not open world game, but kind of like an open world game. I feel like if you don't know where you're going or what the mission is on the game, they don't really have like too much of like a, hey, come this way. You kind of gotta just look at your map and kind of estimate and figure out what you gotta do, because it's a lot of land and it's easy to get lost on there if you don't know what you're looking for. So again, the game is called Ghost of Tsushima. You can check it out on YouTube and kind of check out reviews on it. My review, get it. The shit is definitely worth $60. You feel me? Definitely a dope ass game, and I will be playing it mo. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna holla at y'all about it next week and kind of let y'all know more of what I think of the game. Now that we got the motherfucking electronics out the way, it's time to get to the last topic of the day, and you already know that it's my favorite topic, the shoes of the week. Now, it ain't a whole bunch of heat coming out. There's some okay shit coming out. Not nothing that me personally I'm gonna go out and get, but I know there's a lot of people who are gonna be lined up or at their computers trying to get these motherfucking shoes. One of the shoes that just dropped actually is those Yeezy 350 V2 Zions. Now, I ain't gonna lie, those are a decent colorway. Now, like I've been telling y'all, I feel like the Yeezy brand been putting out these schwap ass colorways for at least the last 6-7 months. All them colorful ass shoes and shit like that, niggas don't even know what the color is of them. I'm not fucking with them. But these Zions, they're gray, black, and white. They're not like a flat like gray. It's kind of like mixed up on the mesh. You would probably just have to check them out, but at least it's colors that actually go with everyday clothes that you might be wearing. I personally, I'm not about to go out of my way to grab them, just because I'm not trying to really grab too many Yeezys that are dropping. I'd rather go back and get me a pair of like Beluga 2.0s or those Bread Yeezys or something like that. But these are definitely a dope shoe. I mean, if they come my way for the right price, I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna scoop them, but I'm not going out of my way to scoop them right off the motherfucking back. Now, the next shoe is kind of like a big deal to a lot of people. I'm not really trying to get them, but the Grateful Dead SBs that they've been coming out, I think there's like 5 colorways. I think it's like orange, yellow, green, blue, it might be 4. Let me know if I'm missing one in the comment section. I don't really know too much about these Grateful Dead Bear shoes, but the orange ones are coming out and they look okay. I'm not real big on wearing like bright ass colors. These are like a orange and like a lime green. They're not too bad, but they're definitely not something that I can wear. I've been telling my homeboy William that he should probably grab them. He's more of like a bright color wearing type of guy, especially in the sun. I could see bro breaking these out and kind of dripping on these niggas a little bit, but not personally something that I would put in my closet. You know that there's been a lot of dunks dropping. You know that the Chunky Dunkies just dropped. Those University Red ones just dropped, and those were pretty dope. But these Grateful Deads, I feel like there's a lot of hype around them. Maybe I'm lost. I don't know what Grateful Dead is, so maybe that's why I'm personally not too pumped about the shoe. But like I said, they're not too bad. I think they're going for the 110. Also, I believe next week they got a couple other colorways coming out, so depending on which ones you looking for, you might want to be ready, because you know that them shits is about to sell out, and the retail or the resale value is probably gonna be shooting through the motherfucking roof. Now, the next shoe is another shoe that I've been seeing on the internet for some time now. I'm real anxious to see the quality of it. Now, like I said, I'm not big on wearing bright colors, but these shoes are actually pretty cool. The Air Jordan Retro 12 University Gold. Now, when they say gold, it kind of looked yellow to me. Like, I've been looking at these shoes for a little while. I think that the leather on them looks super clean, and the yellow on them is not too bad. It's just on the side. If you know anything about a Jordan Retro 12, it's just right on the side, the yellow, but they said it's gold, so I'm interested to see the color that they actually put on the shoe. I can already see a lot of people, like especially with the summer and the sun being out, I can see a lot of people grabbing this shoe, but it's not personally a colorway that I would stick in my closet. Y'all already know that your boy usually likes to grab them regular Jordan colorways like motherfucking the Breads or the Flu Games or the Cherries or the Taxis or one like that. But if you like yellow and you got something that you can match with them, I would definitely say go out and go cop you a pair. Besides that, that's all for Jordan this week. The last shoe I think is gonna sell out just because of the fan base, not particularly because of the shoe, is the Star Wars and Stan Smith collab. Now, I read not too long ago that Star Wars was gonna be collabing with Adidas to do a couple different designs together. I believe this is the first one. You already know how the Star Wars fans are. People are gonna buy these shoes just off of it having Star Wars on them. Me personally, I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I mean, I know Darth Vader and shit like that, but besides that, I would never, go out of my way to go grab some Star Wars shit. But Pops like Star Wars, so I might mention these to him, and he might want to go check them out, you feel me? But I know that they're probably about to be hard to get, and I'm pretty sure that the resale value on these are gonna shoot up a lot. Maybe like 100 or two. That's just my guesstimate. Don't quote me on that, you feel me? But yeah, man, that's pretty much all of the shoes that I got for y'all today. This is kind of like a short episode. Like I said, I just wanted to tap in because I couldn't tap in with y'all last week. But I'm planning to start putting out a lot more content. We just got a new camera, so I'm hoping to go out and go shoot some more videos and stuff. And I'm thinking about trying to start, setting up the camera so y'all can kind of just see me talking and doing the podcast live on YouTube, because I know there's a lot of people who like to see stuff visually rather than just listen to it and, being on like Spotify and shit like that. So I'm definitely gonna be putting out more content. And as far as the music goes, I'm not sure if I want to do every other week or weekly, but starting in about 2 or 3 weeks, I'm gonna be trying to do a single every other week or every week. And just based on how that goes, I'm trying to start just building an audience, whether you want to listen to the podcast, whether you want to look at the sneaker reviews on YouTube, whether you want to watch music videos. We gonna have that here at Varsity Productions, you feel me? We just trying to build the brand, build the name, and give y'all some entertainment while we doing it, because we like doing it, you feel me? So anyway, I'm about to skate up out of here. So until next time, you already know, let your homies know, roll up, take flights, and make sure y'all here next week, same time, same place. I'm out of here. You know what it is. It's Varsity. Peace.